are back on the Morning Brew with friends, and I finally get a chance to sit over here and talk to you guys about actually what is going on with the game. Because we got Shondine and Ryan here, and they have been making the next level for their game Sky Pets live on the air this morning, which is so much fun. How far have you gotten? Did you? And I don't even know. Did you start this from like bare scratch?
Yeah. Well, we drew a mock-up right here. And
if you can see it, this is like graph paper. It's filled in with little tiny dots. And is that like how you design levels?
Yeah, we sketch it out, and then we just build it. We have a tile map tool, and we drag in all of the objects.
And then how do you design like the little cat that falls? And how did you write the gravity for that? Like, how did you figure out how fast the cat would fall and how you steer the cat and everything else?
So it doesn't use real physics because that would make it not fun.
Oh.
So we kind of just tell it to fall at a constant rate.
Oh, okay.
And then
rather than speeding up.
Yeah, and then Shondine, when she's drawing the pets, they're actually not all one pet. They're in different pieces. So it's like finding an arm and a leg and a body and a head and eyes and stuff like that, and then kind of jumbling them all together to create your pet. And we ship with 4 pre-made pets, but you also get to create your own.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool. So there's a cat, a dog, right?
A koala, and a bunny that all come with the game.
This is how the gameplay works here. And you basically have to dodge the cannons, pick up the coins, and also how are you helping the stars again? You were explaining that earlier.
So the stars fell from space because they were sad, and it ripped apart the Earth. So your pet is falling through the sky, through this shattered Earth, to find the stars that are at the end of it. We'll see.
It sounds a little crazy, but the gameplay, it makes up for it. I would be totally hitting all of those cannons. And do you have to restart, or does your pet die or something if you hit one of those things?
So when you splat, it automatically resets. Oh, and then this is our pet creator right here. So you get to choose tails, face parts, everything, and you get to change the colors. So you get to make the most adorable pet that you want, and then you get to dress it up later as well.
I love this. I love this. And how does this fit into some of your other games, like Boss Cats?
Oh, so the Boss Cats are actual cats. We have 3 cats. Auburn.
Oh, you mean they're like live living cats?
Yeah,
like they live with you guys in your house.
So one of the things that we learned was that we have to have a mentor and somebody that we have to answer to. And we're like, we're inside all the time. We have to talk to somebody. Why not our cats? Let's give them official roles within the company.
Are these the boss cats
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one's Bunny right there in her office with her iCat. That one's Auburn, mother of Bunny, and Boss Cav R&D.
And who's that cat?
That one's Rusty. He's our marquee character for Sky Pets.
I love this. I love this. And I know that you have a day job. You've been working at IDEAM.
Yes.
And you were one of the developers of one of the coolest projects those guys have done.
Yeah.
IDEAM is this very cool company, and they are out of Corrales. And they build tables that you can actually touch and interact with. And you worked on one of their marquee projects.
Yeah, so I worked on the NMAI Smithsonian project for Cusco. So it's this 3D model of the city that you see top down, and you're able to touch these point of interest that will bring up media and like 3D models that you could interact with and learn more about the city. And the city is super awesome. It's in the shape of a puma, and a lot of their architecture is absolutely amazing because they don't use any mortar with their stones. It's all gravity and just like fitting things together. It's so cool.
That is cool. I love that. And then Shondine, you get to do Sky Pets full time.
Yeah.
Well, he's working at IDEAM and doing this on the side. You get to do this all day.
I was freelancing for a while, and then we decided that we just wanted to finish this game and do it the best we could. So he's working, and then I'm at home working on Sky Pets.
How did you decide to make that transition to like, okay, we're going to become a full-time video game family? Or was it just organic?
It was just living the dream.
Just living the dream. And I love that you guys, every Tuesday night, this is how I first met these guys, is every Tuesday, you guys get together at the Albuquerque Game Developers Guild.
Yes.
Right? And just because it's a guild doesn't mean there's like sorcerers and things like that.
You do get cloaks.
You do get cloaks? Really? You get staffs?
We get staffs.
And one guy does have a big long beard.
Yes. Aaron.
Multiple guys.
Multiple guys. I'm one of the few shaved.
But every Tuesday night, you guys get together, and it has been at Jared Tarbell's place at the Levitated Toy Factory.
Levitated downtown.
And you guys are able to work on games, you demo games and share games, and there's some really cool stuff going on there.
Yeah, it's really great for our community, really great to hear criticisms and praise for your game, especially when it's in earlier stages than this. Like when you were saying it was just dots, a lot of times the stuff that we're showing is even less than dots. Like we're showing off really primitive graphics, but we want to show off games as early as possible to make super awesome ones for when it comes out to you guys.
And there's a surprising amount of locals working on these games, and a lot of them go through this program called Steam. And that's where a lot of them, can you search like Albuquerque in Steam and find like Albuquerque developers?
No, not yet, but we do have 2 major developers that are
They're selling
Steam
games,
right now.
right? They're selling the coolest games too.
Yeah, so one is my friend Ian's game called Moonstrider. That's going to be coming out on Steam soon, a couple months from now, and you get to explore a galaxy as an astronaut and fight on different planets. It's super cool.
Right.
And then another one is by my friend Nathan, and it's this crazy role-playing game where you build bridges and create this energy city. It's kind of hard to explain. You have to see it.
But it's cool, and these things are being made right here in Albuquerque, but just by folks like you guys who are just finding the love for this, right? Where did you guys learn to code and design and do all of this?
Do you want to go first?
Oh yeah, I started off as a painter. My mother was an artist, and then I got into graphic design, and I didn't realize I wanted to make games until I met Ryan, and we just kind of taught ourselves over the years.
That's pretty cool. Was it kind of, as you're teaching yourself, is there a good community to learn from, or do you just have to go to the library and find a book or something? I don't even know.
Online tutorials are
of
actually
course.
very helpful, yeah.
Yeah. And were you a programmer originally too, or?
So for me, I've been wanting to make games since I was like 8, 9, somewhere around there. In fact, my first memory was playing video games. So I've always wanted to make them. So when I was 12, I found an article in a magazine on these tools that you could use.
So this
to
was
make
like 2
video
years
games.
ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am 14 myself. And I've been kind of like just teaching myself how to program throughout high school, went to college for a bit, and then started really working with Sean Dean and making these really awesome things.
That's very cool. So let's see what we've got here. I think we got a feed from your laptop, so we can see exactly what you've been working on. And there's the kind of the proto level that you've got. And when you do designing these levels, do you say this one's going to be the cannon level, this one's going to be the shooting level, or what do you do?
Yeah, actually, I usually pick a theme on what's going on.
And what's the theme on this one?
So this one's a little bit of everything. We've got some different blocks that move, a cannon, an airplane, and this is the planes world. And each world has their own unique features going on.
And I think of all these worlds like back in the day when there was like the Mario Brothers and you had the Mario Brothers worlds, is that kind of the idea of what this is?
Yeah, so we love Nintendo games, so we draw a lot of inspiration from it. In a lot of ways, this is if Mario was on a phone without buttons.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
and you shake the phone and move the phone and use the gyroscope in the phone to actually control your pet, right?
Yeah, so we're testing out the level right here.
So you're actually playing her new level on your phone right now.
We're using...
Oh, you just got eaten by something.
by that airplane. That's a rogue airplane.
That was a rogue airplane? It looked like a giant bear.
Yes.
This is cool. And that's you're the little yellow guy falling down there.
Yes.
That is very cool. And so how long does it usually take you to build a full level when you sit down and really do some work?
It takes maybe like 3 hours a level. There's a lot of fine little detail you have to put in, like colliders where the pet dies on and different things that you don't see.
Yeah, no doubt. And so how many levels are in the game so far then? Because you guys have been working on it for a while now.
Yeah.
So there's 9 levels per world, and then there's 4 worlds. So if
36
math,
levels.
I'm okay at math, I guess. But yes. So we're gonna be shipping with 9 levels each for 4 worlds. There's plains, which we're playing right now, the desert world, ice, and fire.
Very cool. And is this going to be like one of the free game? Is it going to be a pay-for game? How are you hoping to?
So we're still deciding that right now, but we're gearing towards like $1.99, so less than a cup of coffee. Have some fun, give it to your kids when they're being loud. Just like, here you go, have fun with Rusty.
Play some SkyPads.
It'll be great.
Yeah.
But we're also looking into other things as well.
That sounds good. Well, I can't wait to see the game come out, and it's awesome you guys are doing this live. I'm watching Ryan here crash into walls and collect coins, race an airplane, and it looks like so much fun. We'll be back in a couple of seconds of the Morning Brew, and maybe we can all maybe share in playing this in just a minute. On the Morning Brew.